Chapter 18, When You'll Believe Anything. Appealing fictions and why stories are more powerful than statistics. Imagine an alien dispatched to Earth. His job is to keep tabs on our economy. He circles above New York City, trying to size up the economy and how it changed between 2007 and 2009. On New Year's Eve 2007, he hovers over Times Square. He sees tens of thousands of happy partygoers surrounded by bright lights, monstrous billboards, fireworks, and TV cameras. He goes back to Times Square on New York's Eve 2009. He sees tens of thousands of happy partygoers surrounded by bright lights, monstrous billboards, fireworks, and TV cameras. It looks about the same. He cannot see much difference. He sees roughly the same number of New Yorkers hustling around the city. Those people are surrounded by the same number of office buildings, which house the same number of desks, with the same number of computers hooked up to the same number of internet connections. Outside the city, he sees the same number of factories and warehouses, connected by the same highways, carrying the same number of trucks. He gets a little closer to the ground and sees the same universities, teaching the same topics, and handing out the same degrees to the same number of people. He sees the number of patents protecting the same groundbreaking ideas. He notices that technology has improved. Everyone in 2009 carries smartphones that didn't exist in 2007. Computers are now faster, medicine is better, cars get better gas mileage, solar and fracking technology has advanced, social media has grown exponentially. As he flies around the country, he sees the same. Around the globe, more of the same. The economy is in about the same shape, maybe even better, in 2009 as it was in 2007, he concludes. Then he looks at the numbers. He's shocked that US households are 16 trillion poorer in 2009 than they were in 2007. He's dumbfounded that 10 million more Americans are unemployed. He's in disbelief when he learns the stock market is worth half of what it was 2 years before. He can't believe that people's forecast of their economic potential has plunged. I don't get it, he says. I've seen the cities, I've looked at the factories. You guys have the same knowledge, the same tools, the same ideas. Nothing has changed. Why are you poorer? Why are you more pessimistic? There was one change the alien couldn't see between 2007 and 2009. The stories we told ourselves about the economy. In 2007, we told a story about the stability of housing prices, the prudence of bankers, and the ability of financial markets to accurately price risk. In 2009, we stopped believing that story. That's the only thing that changed, but it made all the difference in the world. Once the narrative that home prices will keep rising broke, mortgage defaults rose, then banks lost money, then they reduced lending to other businesses, which led to layoffs, which led to less spending, which led to more layoffs, and on and on. Other than clinging to a new narrative, we had an identical, if not greater, capacity for wealth and growth in 2009 as we did in 2007. Yet the economy suffered its worst hit in 80 years. This is different from, say, Germany in 1945, whose manufacturing base had been obliterated, or Japan in the 2000s, whose working age population was shrinking. That's tangible economic damage. In 2009, we inflicted narrative damage on ourselves, and it was vicious. It's one of the most potent economic forces that exist. When we think about the growth of economies, businesses, investments, and careers, we tend to think about tangible things. How much stuff do we have, and what are we capable of? But stories are by far the most powerful force in the economy. They are the fuel that can let the tangible parts of the economy work, or the brake that holds our capabilities back. On the personal level, there are two things to keep in mind about a story-driven world when managing your money.